Now, we've got a good story to end on the programme today. A charity single honouring the life of Dame Deborah James has been released. The journalist and campaigner passed away just 40 years old from bowel cancer. That was a year ago, in June last year. The song is called Tell Me It's Not True, from Blood Brothers, and it was originally performed by her friend, who joins me now in the studio, Natalie Rushdie, at Deborah's funeral. Before Natalie and I chat, have a listen.
Say it's just a story, something on the news. Tell me it is, and morning will come soon, and morning will come soon.
Well, that little extract there, and 100% of anything raised, proceeds from that will go to the Bowel Fund for Cancer Research and UK. And the voice you were hearing, Natalie Rushdie, I'm delighted to say, is with me now. Lovely to see you.
Thank you so much for having me.
And you've literally been out shaking your collecting tin this week. In memory, not just of this cause, but for your friend. Deborah was your friend.
I think the most important thing is that we raise awareness and as much funds as we can for Deborah and the Bowel Fund, who are supporting her work and continuing her legacy.
Yeah, but I could see, I know you've been around, I've been following you on Instagram, and I know you've been around a lot of the country, and I could see a picture of you and Prince William there in all of that, and you met his wife yesterday at Wimbledon, so tell us all.
So I was invited to Wimbledon, to the Royal Box, for the first time. It was actually the first experience I've had at Wimbledon, even though I've applied for the ballot every single year. So I thought, wow, this is the experience to have. And I introduced myself to Kate, Princess of Wales, rather, and said thank you so much for your support and for Prince William's support as well. And she said it was amazing that what we were doing, and it was really important to Prince William to get behind it. So I thought I was really touched that, you know, obviously he gave her damehood, and for them to continue her legacy and continue their support was just so important.
It is very, very important. Now tell me, the song itself, why that song?
Yeah, so that song, Deborah absolutely adored musicals, and when she had sepsis, she said, I'm going to go and see if I can go to watch Blood Brothers, which is the finale song, and she lasted sort of 5 minutes, and then she said, oh, I'll leave after 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and Tell Me It's Not True is the final song of Blood Brothers, and she said immediately, that is my funeral song. And then we both had sepsis at the same time, and last year we promised ourselves that if we both of us made it through sepsis, we would go to Ascot together, and that's where she asked me, will you sing at my funeral?
No. I was also lucky enough to bump into both of you at Ascot last year.
Yeah.
And although she looked well, she was thin, she was quite frail, and she didn't last long after that, really.
That was her last outing before she passed away, I think it was a week later. And even though she was so unwell, she was so still full of life, and she had that Deborah sparkle in her eyes. And she was such a wonderful friend that she was telling me what she was working on and what campaign, and she just didn't want anyone else to experience what she had. And I just thought, how is someone that is so unwell still campaigning that there's not another Deborah?
Well, there's not another you. She's lucky she had a friend like you who is, still campaigning on her behalf. What do you need people to do, or how do they get their hands on the song?
Yes, so we need people to download, stream, share, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, get everyone behind it. And please, if you're on Spotify, you can download an Apple, iTunes, all of them. So whatever you can do is greatly appreciated.
Yeah. And the health message that goes out on the back of this for Bowel Babe?
Check your poo.
Yeah, OK. Natalie, absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Good luck to you with all of that. And the song, Tell Me It's Not True, special to Deborah James, very special to you. Thank you. Keep on with the good work. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.